Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial by Shayna's Home DIY&Crafts. In today's video, we're going to be doing some cleanup underneath this bar. And yes, it looks horrible. It looks bad because you know what? If you guys remember, we had, where I live at had a lot of snow and we had a lot of rain for spring. So I still had a lot of Christmas stuff outside and they were all underneath the bar. I did clean up behind here. So I'm just sharing with you guys, it looked worse than this, okay? So don't come for me because this looked good. But this, I didn't want to bring these things inside until I get them like all washed off and clean off. So I took them out of the front yard and we put them underneath the bar. So anywho's, here we are. We're just going to clean up and I'm not going to be doing a lot of talking. This video it's been out for a minute, but I needed to like do the voiceover and get it out to you guys. But life happened, so now we're just now working on that. So all I'm doing is just clean up under here like I did. For the most part, I clean up most of it, but I'm just showing you guys all these things that I'm moving, and I'm taking them down from underneath the bar to put them down off the bar, whatever, and then just gonna get the garden hose and bleach and washcloth and clean those off. So that's all I'm doing, nothing crazy. And look at Fiona the foreman, she is actually no help, she's just going around. So if you guys notice, now that was Christmas stuff, so we fall into spring where I have the Easter stuff. So those are my Easter eggs from the Dollar Tree. They were in the $5 section. I think I paid $10 or $5 each. Now we're like in midsummer. So yes, I put everything underneath there and now it's time to clean it up. So all I'm doing here, we're using a leaf blower and I'm just blowing away, trying to get all the dust, leaf and everything out before I pressure wash this. Yeah, so that's it, nothing crazy. And I did make these little column around here, just trying to give it a different look, trying to make this look good. If you guys have not yet to see the video and the full tutorial of how I build this bar, I'm going to be having that link in the description below, in the pinned comment, and in the iCard above, so you guys can go ahead and check that out if you want to, okay? All right, so nothing crazy. Like I said, I'm just leaf blowing away. And of course, it was springtime when I did this, so of course I have my mask on because there's a lot of dust and stuff. I have that allergy. If you're new around here, if you're not new around here, you already know that. So yeah, that's just it. So on the step of the bar is one of Fiona's favorite place to be. I think because she could see at all angles. She could see towards the garage. She could see me, watch me in the house. She could see on the deck, and she also enjoyed the sun. So during the cold weather time, when I do let her outside, she loved to go sit right there just to take the sun in the springtime. And if it's raining and you let her outside, she goes right underneath the bar because she hates the water. So now I took out my pressure washer and I'm just soaking down the wood and I'm just washing that. So don't come from me and tell me, well, yeah, you gotta use this stuff, you gotta use that. I really don't want to hear it. Thank you guys so much. Anyway, so just soaking that down and you keep watching, you see that I use my Mold Mildew washer to wash that. So, and of course, I have sneakers on, so you don't have to come from me. I don't have slippers on. So if you're gonna pressure wash, put sneakers on. Last time I did this in some slippers, and some people was coming for me left, right, and center. I'm like, do you hear I say in the video? Yes, it's not safe, but don't do what I do. So I already know that. So don't tell me that. I already know that. So I have my sneakers on. All right. So here we are, just pressure washing and trying to get the colors back to normal. So on the top part of the bar where the counter is, you know what I actually did use? I don't think it's in the video of how I did it, but in case you're wondering, so what I did, I have some extra leftover laminate flooring, some of those heavy duty type from my flooring that they did upstairs, and that's what I put on the top here of the bar, and it did so well throughout the winter. It's doing well still. It's no midsummer, still doing well, and I like it because you know what? I can easily use a cloth and wipe it off, but I do have the wood underneath. But after I'm like, maybe I could put this up there. So I have no regrets, and I'm happy I put that laminating or vinyl floor, laminating floor, vinyl floor, whichever they want to call it, up there because it did serve its purpose. See, I'm showing you guys. So this is just like leftovers from the flooring. See, I'm showing you so you guys can see how dirty it was. This is just how dirty it was. I'm showing you guys how dirty it is and how clean it is once I pressure wash this one point down here. You see the difference? Yes. So I really, really love this. And plus it's just easy to wipe off with wet cloth when you're underneath the bar doing whatever. So that's all I'm showing you guys. All right, so now we're done with pressure washing the bar. Everything looks nice and clean. I cleaned the grill out and everything. Oh my god, I didn't video that part because I don't have enough storage in my phone because I use my phone to record. And I tell you, was one you should have seen me trying to clean this grill out because I'm telling you, in my head there's mice under there. I was so scared because I'm like, there's mice in there. I know it. There's mice in there. Has to be. I mean, it's been covering up all year. And I also leave my bar light outside, and it did really well out in the winter time. I had no trouble. So here I am. I decided that my goal this year was to do some landscaping around the bar, but life happened. So I didn't get a lot done in the yard this year, and then I broke my foot after. If you don't know, you know. So even make it worse. So I did this before though. This was early on. I did this. I'm happy that I was able to clean out underneath the bar and pressure wash my deck and get it ready. So at least I can enjoy still. I could sit out here and enjoy the summer. However, I did not get like the pressure wash in front of the house and the what do they call those pavers and stuff. And like my goal was to get those done this year, like pressure wash it again. I pressure washed it last year and fill it in with sand. It's still not too late. I may wash out some of the allergy in the fall time, depends on how my leg is doing. Other than that, it just gotta wait till next year. It still looks beautiful. It's just not what I'm used to, but it still looks beautiful. So I took the weed whacker and I kind of like just cut all the way down beside the bar here to get the grass down. Now when I built this, I kind of tilted a little bit for the water to run backward. Water does run backward, but it also come forward. So I don't know if I'm off with my tilting. But we get water. I get water back and front. So every time it rains, all that, I think I need to put like a drip edge on it and send so I could like direct the water somewhere else. But every time it rains, it just like penetrate a lot right down there. So originally I wanted to plant flowers. Then I realized that every time it rained, just get really wet right there, and like from the water dripping off the roof, it's just a lot there. So I said, all right, I'm not going to put any flower there because that's probably going to be waste of time, waste of money. So I decided that I have these stones that I've been moving over the yard for the last 3 years. I feel like every year I did something different with these stones. I move them from one part, bring them and make a fire pit. Then I move them and I bring them here. I bring them there. And now here I am using it to make a little border beside the step. So after I weed whack it, I put down some weed barrier fabric that I have left over, or whatever they call that, tarp. And then I went and I got my little cart there that I can't stand, but I can't do without it. It's a love and hate relationship with this cart. So I went for the cart, fill it up again, and move the stone from other side of the yard, bring it over here. I swear, I think this is the final destination for now. For now. I don't think I'm going to move these this next year, but I feel like I constantly, every year, constantly moving these stones. But I think so far, I've found the spot for it for now. And that's what you have to do. Keep playing around with things in your yard until you find the designated or the final destination for it. But for now, like I say, this is it. So all I'm doing, these are some flat stones, and I'm just like packing it. Like just as I go along, look around and pack it. I just put the weed fabric down, put it on it, and then I look how it looks. And if it looks nice, I keep packing it. If it doesn't look nice, I move it, place it a different way, yada, 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 you name it. So that's that. And don't bend like I do, because that's why my back hurt. If you notice, I'm over there with that one piece, just fighting it, trying to figure out where did I put this, where did I put that. So it didn't fit anywhere, so I put it back and get me some smaller piece because it looks good like that. So once I'm done doing all of this, I'm going to be filling inside of the that area with some stone. Okay, so I have some leftover stone from doing the garden. If you haven't seen that video I did my garden raised bed, then you can go watch it. So all I did was get my little shovel up some of the stone, leftover stone from over there, bring over the other shovel and bring it over here. And I know somebody's gonna say, why don't you just tilt it out like I'm doing? Well, one is I don't want the stones to fall down because they're not glued. And believe it or not, that little barrel, or whatever they call it, go-kart, whatever they call it, wheelbarrow or garden cart, is heavy with the stone, okay? It's heavy. I should have put the stone in the wheelbarrow. The wheelbarrow is over there. You can see that blue thing. Not the tarp on the lawnmower, but if you look more, the wheelbarrow is right over there in the stone. So after I pull out a few pieces and get everything nice around where I know the stone ain't gonna fall in, I kind of like just tilt it out in there. And that's it. That's it. So all I'm doing is using my shovel to separate that out to make it look nice. And that's it. Now, if you want, you could leave it like this, or you could go ahead and add some nicer stone in between and do all of that fancy stuff. But I'm not going to spend no extra money. Those are the stone I have, so that's what I'm using. Using what I have, and it did turn out really nice. Except for I couldn't do much in the yard this year, but it's okay. You guys been here last year, seen all the work, so ain't nothing wrong with Shayna take a break this year, huh? But yeah, I still did get some stuff. So once I'm done with that, got the pressure washer again, because of course the stone has a lot of dirt. So I'm just washing the stone. That's all I'm doing, washing it from all the dirt, debris, mud, whatever. And I did that to that side. These are, in case you're wondering, there are number 2 rounds. What they call it, round 2 or number 2 round stone. So it's good for drainage. So that's why I put it there. And I'm like, now that it, I tell you, because I did this in spring, I'm just doing a late voiceover. So now that's what I'm showing you guys on the roof. So now that when it rains now, I have no worries. There's no puddle there. The grass is growing in nicely around it. And it's like that, easy. So this is what it looks like. I was getting tired. I didn't show you guys all that, bringing the stool back out, the TV and all that. You don't need to see all of that. So this is what it looks like once I was done. I put some salt. I put some fake flour that I have right in there. I have some solar light penetrating on those flour. My goal was to like fill this up with dirt so it looks like it's real. And these are I got these years ago from Joann Fabric. Joann Fabric is no longer existed. So I used to put them on the deck so they find their perfect spot. I got this cute little mat at Joann Fabric as well as it was closing out. So I put it right there. And then I had this welcome sign that I bought since I first bought my house and I didn't know where to put it. So it fits right there. And these are the solar lights. I got them at the Ocean State job lot and they were $5 and I got them 50% off. The stools, in case you guys are wondering, they're from Amazon. And guess what? After buying these stools, they were a little bit too short. I tried to return them and they actually gave me my money back and said keep the stool. So that was great. So these are the shelf. You got to watch I'm not going to go into the details of making the bar. You guys got to watch the video. But I have that TV out. I left it out late, early winter last year, so I thought it wasn't going to work this year, but it did work. I put it back out and it did work. Grill is all clean. We have her lights going. Her swing still looks good. So the bar did held up with a lot of snow on top. We have her little disco light going. And I did leave the bar open light outside, so that did withstand the winter. So this is what it looks like once I was done. And I mean, it's all white underneath because I constantly walk on it. So all that you're looking at is footprint. I think once I map it out and everything will look nice. So I have not yet got a chance to go back out to show you guys what it looks like at night. However, I did have a short video, so I kind of throw that clip in here so you guys could see. It's probably not the best view, but at least you get an idea of what it looks like out here at night. So if you make it this far throughout the video, you guys are the real deal. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and turn your notification bell on so you can be notified every time I upload a video. Also, share this video with your friends and family. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't cost anything. Make sure you check out some of my other content if you like content like these. Okay, there's tons of it on my channel. Okay, and just remember that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Until next time, be blessed and bye for now.